What's good, YouTube? So I'm coming at you with a pretty awesome match right here. I actually like it. It's like a, I guess you could say it's an oddball standard match, because I mean, I use some things that are standard but not other things. My opponent used the speed boost Blaziken, and I don't know why. But you know, I'm going to go ahead and lead off with that Dugtrio. He leads off with the Shedinja. I actually kind of figured that would happen, which is why I led off with the Dugtrio, and now Shedinja is kind of stuck in here until I decide I want to switch out. Or I go down. So he's going to go for the Shadow Sneak, I go for the Stone Edge. I miss. I did get up my rocks, however, so if I can force this Shedinja out, it'll be great. And then I miss with the Stone Edge again, and I was like, what the heck? What is this, hacks? Ugh. Okay, well, my opponent kind of felt a little bad for me, so he switches out the Shedinja, which means that Shedinja will be dead when it comes back in. So I'm going to set up the first layer of Toxic Spikes. And you guys saw the Breloom on the team preview, so you may be wondering why Toxic Spikes. Well, Breloom's really the only thing that can, like, benefit from the Toxic Spikes. Everything else would hate to be completely toxic. So that's why. So he goes for the Waterfall, gets the flinch, which really sucks because I was going to go for the Gyro Ball, which I do this turn. Had I hit it a turn earlier, the Sharpedo would have been down a little bit earlier, which is rather disappointing that it's not. But oh well, what are you going to do when Hex kind of screws you a little bit? So he KOs himself in the Life Orb, and he went for the Waterfall, so I was kind of hoping he didn't get the flinch, because I wanted that second layer of Toxic Spikes up. And now he is going to bring in Breloom to get that Toxic to heal, to get the Poison Heal on Breloom activated. And he's going to go for the Spore, and I'm like, ah, big deal, Spore's not too bad, I can handle Spore. And, basically, I could have switched out here, but I was really going for the Death Fodder on my Fortress. But we were on the Facebook chat, and he's like, "Hey, thanks for giving me the Toxic on Breloom," and I'm like, "Yeah, don't really care, because I got like a couple counters to Breloom on this team as it is." So I brought in my Hydreigon, went for the Fire Blast, and now he brings in his Milotic. I'm like, "Hey, I don't want to stand on Milotic. It might have Ice Beam," so I decided to switch in to my Gyarados, and he goes for the Hydro Pump, maybe expecting me to switch into something that would resist the Ice Beam, but you know, Gyarados was the overall best, and that Earthquake did a lot, so I'm guessing for whatever reason he might be running the cute Charm Milotic, because other Marvel Scale really should be helping. I shouldn't be doing that much damage with Earthquake. And right here, I am going to switch out into my Celebi, and he is going to go for the Hyper Beam. And I go for the Nasty Plot. You know, thinking nothing of it, even if he has the Fire Punch, I should live one. But he has the Dragon Tail, so you know, me going for the Nasty Plot was kind of pointless. But he does fortunately for me bring in my Gyarados, which means I can just fire off that Ice Fang, and that is a dead Gyarados. And now I got the Moxie Boost again. Unfortunately, enough of his Pokemon, like, kind of have some sort of resistance to whatever attack I would use to prevent a late game sweep, but oh well. So I can bring in Chandelure as he goes for the high jump kick, because Chandelure completely walls Blaziken, which is why I wasn't really that worried about Speed Boost Blaziken since I had Chandelure. And he goes for the Blaze Kick because he doesn't want to kill himself. And I go for the Shadow Ball. Really, I maybe could have gone for a Fire move and would have been okay. And then he's going to bring in Shedinja. And Shedinja is going to go down to the Stealth Rocks. And that is going to be game. So comment, like, and sub if you enjoyed my content. And I got told I should make the team preview a little longer, so I will attempt to do that. And I'll explain further on my next video.